CEO Michael Custerman and COO Kelly Bondilly want to force the audience at the Alamo Drafthouse to use their phones during the movie. So I looked up their email addresses and sent them this. Dear Kelly and Michael, I have been a loyal patron and proud promoter of the Alamo Drafthouse since my very first visit in 2001. When my hometown of San Antonio, Texas got their first Drafthouse 3 years later, my friends and I were overwhelmed with excitement. Even though Westlake's wasn't the closest theater to us, we did our best to support every Weird Wednesday, Terror Thursday, and Rolling Road show. Countless buckets of beer and bowls of popcorn shared not only with each other, but many times with the strangers we'd find ourselves sitting next to. As the nights went on, we made friends with the patrons and staff, and before you know it, a little film community sprang up. The name Alamo has a special significance, particularly in San Antonio. It's not just a last stand, although it kind of feels like you're making it one right now. It's a home for the true believers. If you love cinema, an Alamo Drafthouse is your home court. In this house, we watch the movie. In this house, we respect each other. In this house, we put our phones away and give our full attention to the artists that spend their time, effort, and energy for our entertainment. It's 2026, and that Westlake's Drafthouse has been closed for 5 years. But many of the friendships and relationships that started there are still going strong. Matter of fact, when my wife and I got married in 2015, we had our wedding reception at the Park North Alamo Drafthouse. Every guest from our wedding hopped on a bus and rode with us from the venue to the theater where we watched the just-released Force Awakens. Our guests took pictures with cosplayers, both staff and fans, and it really made for an unforgettable night at the movies. I'm writing to urge you to reconsider your plan to standardize phone usage during films. I've read your email, the Q&A, and the canned response your team is sending to folks like me that are rightfully concerned. And as someone with almost 30 years of brand loyalty to Alamo Drafthouse, here's my response. Allowing any phone usage during a film is fundamentally opposed to the founding principles that made Alamo Drafthouse special in the first place. If you allow this QR future to be realized, you're sacrificing the brand's most distinct and celebrated difference in favor of potential short-term gains. I shared a video last week voicing my disappointment with this plan, and I'm happy to report it gained a lot of traction. Reading and responding to the comments has been bittersweet. Trading stories of epic nights at the Alamo Drafthouse with people across the world has been heart-filling. It's brought me right back to that Westlake's lobby, 2 beers left in the bucket, planning our next visit. Sadly, those conversations feel like memories spoken under a death sentence. You have the power to change this. This is your call. Just like the movies, we're in the third act. My friends and I are here to remind you what's at stake and to urge you to do the right thing. Remember the Alamo.